Welcome back to John Maddox Outdoors. Today we're going to do a little slight upgrade to the Bass Cat Caracal. This is a must-have if you own a Caracal. Everybody that owns one knows about the cup holders in the floor that coming off the front deck. It's kind of iffy coming off the front deck. I'll show you those cup holders now. But when you come off the front deck and step down, you step in these cup holders right here with your heel, or you step off the side and slide off. To me, that's my only complaint whatsoever about this boat, is those two cup holders right there. They're just, I don't know, they're just in the way, I guess. We got two cup holders right here in between the passenger and the driver's seat. I think that's plenty. So there is a company called Central Coast Bass Fishing that has come up with a solution to this problem. If y'all can see that, Central Coast Bass Fishing, they have come up with a solution to this problem. So what this is this is a plate right here. It's aluminum plate. It's got a foam backing on the back of it that's going to seal all of this. And we're going to take these cup holders out right here, and then we're going to replace it with this. And then it's got a piece of non-skid to go with the top of it. So it's going to make it just a, they call it the baby step. It's going to make it a baby step instead of a baby ankle getter. So once again, we're going to take these cup holders out. We're going to screw this down right here in two places. And then we're going to put this non-skid over the top of it. So I personally think this is a great investment for anyone with this model boat, Bass Cat Caracal, not the SP, not the STS, but the SP. And once again, this is the only thing I don't like about this boat, but Central Coast Bass Fishing has definitely come up with a simple, easy, cheap solution for this. So we're going to get in. So I'm just going to set the camera down here and kind of line all this up and let y'all watch the process from start to finish. And if you hadn't done so, please hit that like, subscribe, and we're trying to come back with more fishing content, but the weather has just been horrible around here, so we're going to do a little boat maintenance. So set you down and watch this process. Thanks. So it says the first thing we need to do is pull out these cup holders. Well, that was easy. That didn't take hardly any effort at all to get those cup holders out of there. So we're going to set them aside, clean off any foreign debris that may be in the way here. Another thing people say is these cup holders, they get water in them and they'll stand in water right here, and this is gonna cure that, because the back side of this has a foam coating which is going to completely seal this area from any water intrusion. So they send the screws, they also send a drill bit, and they also send a square bit that all Bass Cats use. If you're a Bass Cat owner, you know that every screw on here is a square bit. So they send all of that for you to have. And when I'm drilling my holes, and I don't like to drill holes in fiberglass, but when I do, I always start the drill backwards. That seems to let it cut through the paint and the gel coat without cracking it. So I always go backwards just a little bit to mark my holes, and then I'll go forward and drill them. So I'm getting this lined up where I think I need it, and then I'm going to mark those holes with my drill bit. I like that right there. So I'm going to go backwards with this drill bit to mark my holes. have my holes marked, I'm going to move this out of the way, and then I'm going to go in with my drill bit real slow. Now, got that out of the way, so I brought a little vacuum out here. I'm going to vacuum up the excess. And that way I don't have a bunch of stuff floating around in my boat. I'm going to put this over the holes here, if I can find them again. I'm going to take my 2 screws that they provided. Square bit screws that they provided. If I can get them out of the package. I'm just going to carefully run these in the holes. Just like that. They countersunk those where everything's flush. And then we're going to take our non-skid pad here, and we're just going to place it on there and stick it down, and we're done. That is simple as it can be. So you separate the non-skid from the adhesive backing, and then line this up where you want it. And now, instead of 2 ankle grabbing cup holders, you have a step to get up on the front deck. Then when you're coming off the front deck, you have a step. You have a step that you can hit with your heel, and then it'll also aid in going up on the front deck. So that's a great product. It was simple, it was cheap. I think it was $60, and that may be one of the best upgrades I've made to this boat since I had it. But y'all check out the people at centralcoastbassfishing.com for any boat needs. I know they have a few other things for Bass Cats that kind of replace some of these cup holders. I don't know if there was a competition to see if they could get a boat with the most cup holders or what, but Bass Cats have plenty of them, and he's got some products that take the place of some of these cup holders that are not really needed. But once again, the only complaint I had in the world about this boat was those cup holders right there. I'd always twist my ankle coming off the deck, and I got used to it, but I don't want a new person being up on my deck and stepping off and hitting those cup holders with their heel or something. But Rick Pierce and the guys over at Bass Cat built a unbelievable product, and that was the only problem I found so far. So you can email Will, W-I-L-L, at centralcoastbassfishing.com, and any questions you may have, he can answer. If you know of a product for a bass boat that hadn't been made yet and you think you got a good idea, contact Will over there. He seems to be really knowledgeable about making stuff work. I think he's an inventor, and so he would probably be able to help you out with that. So once again, thank y'all for joining me. I know this is a short video. It wasn't a fishing video, but I definitely made a cheap upgrade to this boat that's well worth every penny. So thanks again. Have a great day.